Who do you think is our parents' favorite child?
I don't think
they have a favorite.
I know because I asked them before.
Oh my God.
What do you think you wish you knew before you got married?
The timeline is very cultural. It's very like we have that pressure.
So do you guys remember the day I was born?
I don't remember it at all though.
Wow, I was not special. That I was the biggest snitch. And I think I was your
Finally.
worst nightmare. So what do you have to say about that?
A lot, but I don't think so we can say it out publicly.
It's okay, I'll beep it out. Before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Bigger Picture Podcast. Since this season has been all about women empowerment, I am ending it with not just one, but two guests. Let's welcome my two sisters on the Bigger Picture Podcast for the first time. I'm so excited for you guys to virtually meet them. And this episode is going to be all about our sibling relationship, our sibling dynamic, and of course, a lot of big sister advice about love, life, family, and so much more. First things first, I want you guys to introduce yourselves, starting with Nashwa, and then we'll move on to Fatma.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Nashwa. I'm a content creator and a mom of two boys.
Hi, my name is Fatma and I am a content creator. I'm the middle sister. I love to do makeup and love to create content around it.
All right, now we're going to talk a little bit about our childhood memories, trauma, our sibling dynamic. Like, there's just so much to discuss. So first things first, this question is for Nashwa. Do you wish you had an older sibling? That way you would have someone to look up to, ask for advice and all of that.
I think no.
You like being the older
I
sister?
like being the eldest. Yeah, definitely.
Because I feel like in our family, Nashwa is like the lab rat. Like me and Fatma, we always get to experiment on
Experimented on,
Nashwa.
yeah,
So you
that's
don't
true.
wish you had an older sibling?
No.
Okay.
I like it that way.
Because I feel like for advice purposes too, it's
I
all
still
like we
ask you
all
guys.
we've
Yeah,
always like
exactly.
discussed things and then we get into it. So
And we don't have much age difference. So just for
Yeah.
context, we're all 2 years apart. So I'm the youngest, and then it's Fatma, and then it's Nashwa. Now, the second question, how do you think our parents' parenting style affected our personality? Now, this goes to both of you.
You wanna go?
yeah, okay. So I feel like our parents had a really good parenting style in a way. Like obviously everyone thinks that their parents are better or whatever.
Yeah.
But for us, I think it affected our personality in a way that we're very outgoing and social because both our parents are like that.
Yeah.
And they love to go out, meet friends. So do we. And then they were always very open to our friends and our family and everyone coming at our house and very social gatherings, all of that. So I feel like because of that, we are the way we are. I guess.
Yeah. What about you, Nashwa? What do you think?
I loved our parents' parenting style because I think honestly, like even through school and university, our house was like the place.
Exactly,
All
yeah,
our
everyone
friends
could come.
always used to come to our place because our parents, they didn't ever like put. We had boundaries,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah, and
but like we
restrictions.
respected each other's boundaries. So I think it worked both ways.
And we didn't have to hide a lot of things. Like, that's
yeah,
the
because
best
it
part.
was chilled with them. Yeah,
And even for me, like, I can't keep secrets. I can't lie. I can't do any of that. And I didn't have to.
snitch alert.
Okay, we'll get back to that.
Oh, yeah, that's a whole other topic.
Okay, the next question. Who do you think is our parents' favorite child?
I
I don't think they have a
yeah.
favorite.
I know because I asked them before.
Oh my god.
Should I reveal it?
Yeah, do
It's
it.
Nashwa because
No.
firstborn.
Yeah,
And
Really? I
yeah,
actually
they
didn't
always
think.
say that. Whenever I ask them, they're like, "Oh yeah, we don't have a favorite child. Like we love all of you." And then when I really push them, they're like, "Okay, it's Nashwa."
Wow.
How did it feel?
congratulations.
What did you do to be the favorite
I have
child?
no idea because I felt like I wasn't though.
I caught you off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
Okay.
think it's you're very chill now. Like,
Yeah.
least problematic or something. Or just
No, actually, I think
in
it's the older sibling. So, for example, Nashwa has 2 boys. We like Isa more. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
anything can
guess
change
so.
that.
Yeah.
True. I think
So
there's
it's the
that whole thing.
firstborn.
Firstborn.
What is one personality trait you wish you got from our parents, and what is one personality trait you wish you didn't get? It could be from our mom or dad.
Well, that's
It's okay. Think about it.
that's something to really
Let
think
me
about.
see.
Like anything about them that you really like that you want.
I wish I was as social as mom and baba. I think
Okay.
I'm not.
And
Because
what's
I'm more
one-
like I wouldn't go and talk to people.
Yeah, Nashwa is the introvert.
Yeah, that's true. One thing I wouldn't.
It's okay. They won't watch us, so you can say anything.
They will watch it 100%.
It's gonna be on the TV once it's out.
No, but
so.
it's not. You said something that we got from them that we wish we didn't, right? But I
No,
don't
like
know,
a personality trait you wish you wouldn't get. Like you don't have to get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you wouldn't. I mean, for me, a wouldn't maybe would be. I think both our parents get annoyed very easily. Maybe like mama more or baba. I'm not sure. Sorry, mama, baba. But like, I think I got that. Like, I get triggered
Yeah,
or
you do,
like
actually.
annoyed
but
more
you do
quickly than
too.
others.
Yeah.
So that's maybe something that got passed on if I really think about it. And something that I like is that being social. I feel like I got that from them, like being like making friends and talking to people and all of that. So
okay,
that's
if I had to answer that question, I think my favorite personality trait would be their positivity, I guess. Like in every situation, especially Baba, like he's a very positive person.
Yeah, exactly.
He will just be like, oh, like things could be worse right now and they're gonna get better. I like that. And one personality trait I wish I didn't get is also from Baba, being very picky, like about food, about people, about everything. Like he's so selective, and I kind of wish I was more chill like that. But
true.
it
She
is
got
what
to
it
think
is.
about this from before because she knew the question.
yeah.
Put us on the spot.
Now we're gonna talk about our teenage years, and is there any traumatic memory that you have or something you would like to discuss? Give us some tea, give it some good stuff.
Traumatic.
I don't know, honestly. Honestly, no. You know, when people are really discussing their, have a story to tell. I mean, people have really crazy stories and traumas and all of that.
I think we
even
didn't have
then,
that.
when I think about it, I can't really think of anything.
Okay, that's good.
Because
I
I,
mean,
think
I'm
Mama
glad,
Baba didn't
but
give us that much of a response.
We didn't have like we didn't have like
They
a
didn't-
family trauma asset because we always had a good,
good
relationship
relationship,
and a
yeah.
good dynamic. So that way also we're clear. I'm even thinking about like incident or like
What
an
about
accident
an
or
insecurity?
anything.
Like maybe you had an insecurity when you were a child.
I hated the hair on my body. Though.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that for me. I think I
that's
got
a
it from
cultural this thing as well.
Take care.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
anywhere except my head, though.
Yeah.
On my arm. So like.
Okay, if you bring up the skinny part, honestly, it did not bother me a lot, but that was something that was talked about way too much. Not
that's
just
why
in
I'm
our like,
pointing it out, 'cause I
not
used
just
to
us,
hear it.
but like even like our extended family, anyone I would meet months apart, days apart, we're like,
were like,
so
"Oh,
they
hawa
would
se
usually
ud
remember,
jayegi."
hawa se ud jayegi, basically. You'll fly with the wind, or you're like a matchstick. Like it's like the stick with the head and all of that. It's like, matches ki tili and all of that. And I'm like, all right, I guess
Yeah,
like
I
that's
used
the
to hear that
comparison.
and I used to feel bad, but I also kind of wanted to be you. Because I wanted to be skinny. I used to be like, why don't
Oh
I
my
say
god,
that?
this is a chubby one though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like it was even like as a baby.
Yeah,
though,
I know.
they were
So
more.
basically, we're all beautiful the way we are.
Yeah.
But Claire, yeah. So even for me, I think when we were kids, it was always like body dysmorphia. I don't know. I think I had it.
Yeah,
I was too
Hiba
young
was
to
way
know that.
too-
Hiba
way
still
too,
has it.
like,
I still have like a
conscious about
diary
it.
I used to write when I was like 8 years old, and don't eat cheese, don't drink milk, don't do this. Like I was 8 or 10,
Yeah,
like I was
that's-
so
my God.
young, which is
You
so
Yeah.
still
sad.
have some of it though.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
little bit is
yeah.
still there.
Yeah.
I just get very conscious. So do you guys remember the day I was born to this day? Like how did it change things in the
I have
family?
no
I have
idea.
no
Really?
idea.
Were you too
honestly.
young
No.
when I was born?
Even though she was probably like
4.
4.
You should
Yeah,
remember.
I
I
was
don't-
2. I don't remember it at all though.
Wow, I was not special.
We don't care.
Maybe they'll say like a cute story or something.
No,
Honestly,
remember
I don't
at
even
all, by the
remember
way.
like that introduction to
You don't remember like a baby in the house
No.
and you were the youngest before me, so you had all that
No,
attention.
I remember maybe when you were around 1. But that's it.
Honestly, I don't even remember that. I just remember us a bit older and just the 3 of us. That's all
you know
I
what?
remember.
I
The 3 of us
actually-
being
I don't know
together.
why I have this.
For me, it's the same
Yeah.
I
thing.
have that specific memory when Ma Baba used to give us a bath. The 3 of us were together. I remember
Yeah.
that time Hiba was very small though.
Yeah.
I think maybe
okay.
less than 1. I'm not sure.
I think
but
you
I
tried to
still
drown
remember
me. I
that
remember
washroom.
that.
I still remember that washroom though.
Oh yeah, that old house. Yes,
Yeah,
I
the
remember
bathtub,
that
the
and
yellow one.
us and our childhood in that house.
Yeah.
Probably also very young, you being very annoying and screaming and all of that, the usual, which went on for years. So obviously I can't forget that.
That is, yeah.
But
that's
I
also
don't
your
remember like
Trauma.
that introduction of you to the both of us.
Yeah, I don't
or
remember
even
that.
just the two of us.
No,
the
I
life
don't
of just
remember.
the two of us. Just
I
me
don't
and Nashwa.
remember.
I don't remember anything.
Okay,
of that.
I
wow,
remember
nice.
just the three of us.
So basically,
Exactly.
things only got better when I came into this world.
You can say that.
Now, also another thing is that I will 100% take full responsibility and just say that I was the biggest snitch, and I think I was your
Finally.
worst nightmare. I
was
was
waiting for
any
this.
teenage girl's worst nightmare because I used to like tell mama, like, because they told us to not like have Facebook accounts or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I used to talk about Nashwa, like if I would just see her using it like
Oh
sneakily
my
on a laptop, I would tell mama Nashwa has a Facebook, like you should ask her.
Nashwa's getting some
And
trauma back.
I know,
Nashwa is talking
the
to a boy.
flashbacks.
Like I used to
Yeah.
complain about you guys. So what do you have to say about that?
A lot, but I don't think so we can say it out publicly.
It's okay. I'll beep it out.
Nashwa just got a flashback of all the
trauma you made me go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, honestly, you were a snitch.
So that's the
I
thing
feel
about
like-
sibling relationships. They change over the years.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
Like that, it's
Changed
crazy
a
how
lot.
much I think about it, and then how much it has changed.
because now I can share stuff with
me
you.
Yeah.
and Nashwa, one goal in life was
To never tell
Hiba
anything.
shouldn't find
Find
out.
out.
Like
I
anything that
know.
we were doing, anything we were talking about
Oh,
after we come
Hibari,
back
Hibari,
from
yes,
school.
yes,
Like
yeah,
we're like,
I was very scary.
cut
And the
it
terror
off,
is still
like-
there. About Hiba, but in
Yeah,
a different way.
but like yeah, it's different.
Different.
Like we know we can share it with her because she has that sense now
Yeah.
of not
Snitching.
snitching.
I mean, maybe I will.
But
I'll just
like
surprise
yeah,
you.
she was one of the
maybe
biggest
not.
snitches. Like we'll be using our phones, and then
She'll complain.
and unfortunately, I shared a room with her.
It
Throughout.
was so difficult
Yeah.
for you to keep
difficult.
secret.
Nashwa still had like a different room in between,
but that was later. I think she was
later
better by
though.
that time.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
no,
sure.
still,
Yeah, I
me
used-
using my phone, and then Mama would just walk in and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, Mama, like I think her phone is right here somewhere," and Mama would be like, "I told you to keep it on the table when you're studying," and I was like, "Oh my God, how can she do that? I don't
I was a
understand."
different, like, by the way, my personality in school was different. I was
Yeah.
like, you know, one of those people. I was in the student council,
Yeah.
so I loved like everybody following the rules, and I
Now
loved to
you're
like
the
pick them
opposite?
out.
Yeah.
And like be like, you're not wearing your white socks, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, and then I would love to like get that authority and make people's life hell. So if you
So-
ask people
so-
who knew me in school, they knew a different Hiba.
And they probably hated
but
you.
she
Yeah,
she's a
they
lot
did.
better now. Like now, I feel like anything and everything we three share.
I love that.
together.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
we have to get it through that sisters group, even though if we're not together.
Exactly.
It's
I
like
know.
we need to get
Even
it
if
through
it's
the
like
group.
just a video that you edited and
Yeah.
you want opinions
Yeah,
or like
always.
anything very like crazy, you could just say
Yeah.
anything on that group
Yeah.
and we can get it done with. So yeah, we're taking a really big jump and just moving on to the married life questions. What do you think you wish you knew before you got married? Anyone can answer this first. And you can take your time. Think about it.
I wish I spent more time asking more questions before I got married.
Okay.
I think it happened in a rush though.
Yeah.
I think in 3 months.
Yeah, you guys got introduced in like October,
And
you were
then
married
in
Jan.
December we had the nikah and then Jan.
No,
You
Yeah.
had an engagement first and
yeah,
then
in
the
October. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
engagement was right away.
right away.
So
yeah.
your
Yeah.
advice to people would be to like
Take your
ask
time,
their partner questions.
ask them all the questions you
Yeah.
need.
Even if
Clear
they're
it out
crazy, stupid questions.
Yeah,
Yes,
clear
yeah,
it out before
definitely.
you get married.
Okay.
Definitely.
What about you?
For me, I knew my husband a long time before we got married. But I feel like I would. I mean, alhamdulillah, everything's good, and I
Yeah, for
asked
both
him all
of you,
the
alhamdulillah,
questions.
things are
Yeah,
good, but
exactly.
I just mean like if you had to give an advice to someone, what would it be?
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like you should always take your time. I took my time, even though I knew him. Our engagement lasted a year, then we got married. And I feel like even after the engagement, it's like, how is a person after a commitment? You get to see a different side. And
That's
obviously,
true.
like people say, take your time because you'll find out everything about before marriage.
No,
That's
it's
not
not
true.
true
Like, no
though.
matter
Okay.
how long you
Once you start
know
living
a person,
with them,
yeah,
I think
that's a
it's about-
completely
yeah,
different
that's
story
different.
because you feel like you know the person and the personality and his habits
Yeah.
or not. But obviously, it's completely different once you start living. So I feel like before getting to live with him or before like getting married, at least try to get like a list of things that you want to question and
Clear it
like
out,
clear it
yeah.
out before marriage for sure. So that's definitely it. Like that's what I even tell you all the time. Like take your
Yeah.
time. You don't need to rush it. There's nothing like it's
There's
a very
no
cultural
timeline
thing.
and it's not
Yeah.
competitive or anything.
The timeline is very cultural. It's very
Yeah.
like we have that pressure. I've seen a lot of people who just because of that pressure get into a wrong relationship.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, like you
what's
have
that
to get
worth
married
it?
before
Yeah.
30.
Like it's
Yeah.
an
You have
expiry
to have
date or
kids
something.
before this,
exactly.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that never get into that.
And I
Even
really
my-
like how even with Desi, like the culture sort of is changing. Maybe it's
A
the
lot,
people
yeah,
around
yeah.
us,
Yeah,
but people are
definitely.
taking their time and they're making that
definitely.
right decision because probably there's so many people getting divorced at
Divorce.
such young
Yeah,
ages as
that's
well.
even like so many people that we know, like
Yeah.
on a daily basis, we find out that
It
their
didn't work
relationships
out.
are ending
Yeah,
and it's
because-
not working out. That's sad, but that's why I feel like rather than going through such trauma and
Yeah.
such like stressful situation, that's better to take your time before, and you will eventually find the right person.
Exactly. So now that we're talking about like life after marriage, how does it feel to move out from your home and what are some tips to deal with homesickness?
Keep visiting them again and again.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't really think about like
Because you live
I-
close by.
yeah.
No, but like what if you had to move to America or something? Like
Oh, I
imagine
don't
even
think
that.
so.
that, I feel
survive.
like maybe it's easy. It's still really difficult for me and Nashwa. That's for sure. We
Yeah,
have
because
so
we live
much
in the
of
same
FOMO,
country, by
even
the
though
way.
we live in the same country. I mean, I'm so glad for that.
Yeah, like we're
But
1 hour
also
apart.
because of our family dynamic and how close we
Yeah.
always have
Oh, yeah.
been, even with our parents and with you and everyone.
I have
it's
major
very
FOMO.
yeah. So it's
Major.
very difficult. Like even if you're really happy in your home, like a part of your mind is
it's
always
always
like,
there.
What are
okay,
they
what's happening
doing?
at home? Like what's happening? Okay, snap us and send me pictures
What are
if you guys are
doing?
going
What do
out
you guys
without
have for
us.
dinner?
Yeah,
Random
exactly.
questions like that.
So I mean,
Update.
this always stays. That's homesickness basically. It gets better over time maybe, but
I
then
don't think so.
Yeah,
it's the
but
same for me.
it's
It's
better
like how
like
many
FOMO.
years? I think
6 years.
6 years. And for you, I think
2.5 years,
2
almost
and a half.
3. Yeah.
So yeah, in 6 years
So-
she hasn't figured out any tips. So
Yeah.
I guess
I
it
mean,
is what
the
it is.
tip is
I think
to
you just
stay
get used to it.
connected.
and
Yeah,
you get
just
used
stay
to it.
connected.
As
yeah.
much as possible. I feel sorry and I feel sad for people who live in different countries,
countries
away from
exactly,
their
and they
parents.
visit less.
I feel like
can't
for Nashwa,
imagine.
it's even more because she's in a different, like, it's more difficult for her to come
All the way.
all the way from Abu
on my
Dhabi.
own, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's a bit easier. Like, okay, it's like Sharjah to Dubai. I just drive on my own. For her, it's like a whole planning because she
With
has
the kids, yeah.
her kid in school now. So she really has to like
Exactly.
plan that out. I can just be like, oh my God, I feel really
I miss
sad. I'm
her.
just going to go drive up to Mama's house. So
Yeah, it's so much
It's
easier though.
yeah,
Even
it
like
is.
for all of us, because we're just like
One
one
hour
emirate
apart.
apart.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true.
Yeah.
All right. So Nashwa, for you, how has being a mother changed your personality?
I think I've been I'm more calm now.
Yeah,
I
like more
think
patient.
I feel like that's what my other mom friends have told me, that you're very chill. Like
Yeah.
you should, like if they're doing something, they're fighting. Now I've just given up.
That's
I'm like,
good.
okay,
Like,
no,
why stress
fight
about
it
it?
out.
Yeah.
Just like there's no point
Because
in
they're going to be
interfering.
kids.
Yeah, they're gonna be kids. I've just like, okay, there's no point. If I get hyper, they're just
Yeah.
gonna be worse. So like,
And I think you're doing
go.
a good job as a mother. Like
Thanks.
you're so organized. Even before coming for this shoot, she's like putting their diaper on and prepping their
Yeah.
food and all of
and
that. Just so
activities,
it's good.
so like, yeah.
So you're a bit more organized now.
Oh
and
yeah,
a
way
bit
more organized. I was a mess.
Because you're responsible for 2 other
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
in your life.
Another question I had for you is, what is the most mentally painful part about being a mother? We know the physical, it's labor, obviously, but mentally,
painful. Okay,
or
like
a struggle or
yeah,
something.
that would be, I think, around bedtime. So it's just that I'm tired after a whole day
Yeah.
dealing with them. So sometimes that's my fault. I lose my patience, and then if I scream,
Then
and
you
then
feel guilty.
he'll go and hide under the quilt, and I'll be taking care of Noor, trying to put him to sleep. Then when I try to put Noor to sleep and I go to him to have a talk and say apologize, I'll see that he slept, and I feel so bad that he slept,
Yeah.
like while being mad at me.
Yeah, I get so sad
hiding
by
under
the way,
quilt. It
same.
makes me so sad. Like I actually usually cry after I put them to bedtime because it's so. Because it's so, I don't know, it's just the guilt.
Someone get
Yeah, I'm
tissues.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the guilt that, I could
the
have
mom
dealt with
guilt.
it more calmly, but it's just
Yeah.
that you're so tired after bath and bedtime and story time, dinner.
whole
like,
day, basically,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
the whole day. It's just like piled up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Even for me, like even as an aunt, like if I scream at him or something or I do something, he gets so sad. He doesn't
Yeah.
even scream back. Like
He's
Isa
very-
especially.
That's the thing. Isa's
just
very
walk down.
expressive
He's
in a
very
way, like he's very
emotional,
emotional. too.
Yeah,
Like
he's sensitive.
He takes everything and like
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
you say, your tone, your words.
Like yesterday, that
so you have
happened
to
with
be so.
Hiba.
Even though he's so young, but I feel like he's too smart for that.
That's true.
mashallah. Like,
Yeah.
the emotion.
And what is one thing you wish you knew before being a mother?
I think every mother, I think, just learns while
As
you
it
go
goes.
through it. You just learn through experiences.
Because I've seen
I don't
you
think
deal with
anyone-
everything, and
Yeah.
I'm like, if Nashwa can do it, I think anyone can.
Oh,
Wow, that's an insult.
No,
that
like
bad,
I don't know. I
guys.
never imagined you, mashallah, like
Yeah.
being so active and taking care of
I know.
the kids
I was
and
like
all of that.
a very, very lazy kid, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were.
Like,
and you were
very
also like
lazy.
very dramatic sometimes. Like if you didn't get what you want.
oh yeah.
You remember
Yeah,
that.
the phone.
So yeah, we
Blackmail.
have some like crazy stories.
Yeah.
Like we used to go to the mall and then Nashwa would like someone and then my parents would be like, no, you don't need it.
Like
and
someone?
Sorry.
I like people at the mall.
I like him.
I want it.
And our parents are like, you can't
Okay, something, my bad. She would like something at the mall and like if she wouldn't get it, she would just look outside the
Yeah.
window and not talk to anyone the
Anyone.
whole way back.
Yeah.
Like
in
you
my
were very
mind,
committed.
a sad, emotional song was playing. So I was just
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
she's
your
like in that
I'm
music
like-
video.
Yeah, you know, where
basically.
you look out the window.
So before we shot this episode, I asked on Instagram, and people had a lot of questions they wanted to ask. So let's start with that. Okay, so the first question is for me and you, Nashwa. Being in similar fields with Nashwa, does it ever get competitive? You want to
I
take
don't
that?
think so. I think the first thing I always do is I message in the sisters
Yeah.
group. Even if it's
Yeah.
an email, an inquiry, I'm like, oh, Hiba, did you get
Yeah.
asked? And then we discuss, like, you know, how much should we charge? So, no, not at
It's
all.
very like collaborative.
It's very
Like if we see
collaborative.
something
Yeah.
we like, we're like, oh, let's go together. Let's do
Yeah.
something together. Or if it's something going viral in Abu Dhabi, I'd be like, Nashwa, like
Yeah,
go there.
that's
Oh,
what I was
and
gonna
if it's in
say.
Dubai, I send it to you
Yeah.
guys. So I don't think so. It's
Okay, yeah,
competitive at all.
We have a good dynamic. Maybe Fatma can give her input because she
Yeah.
sees it.
Yeah, no, it's literally like
Yeah.
that. Like all honestly, even though you both have like that focus on the food thing,
Yeah.
but like we three are usually working as a team because if you
Exactly.
need something or like a videographer or like a plus one or
ask
your help,
Fana,
so Hiba would ask me. If Nashwa wants, Nashwa would ask me.
Yeah.
So it's
Exactly.
basically like a team of three.
Three.
With
Yeah, sometimes
All
we
three
even just go
accounts,
together.
yeah.
we three just go
Yeah.
together
Together.
and like so that's how basically Desert Media came into existence.
Exactly.
Too, so I would say that.
Okay, so the next question. What made us all start our blogs? You want to start? Maybe we can start with Fatma and then Nashwa.
Yeah. But I would want to go in order though because I know Nashwa started
Yeah,
first.
I started
and
first.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, I just loved food in general. So I would
Yeah.
just take pictures and put them up.
And remember
then-
I told you about a friend who had
Yeah,
started
Yes,
it.
yeah.
that
Yeah.
inspired Nashwa
Yes,
because
yeah.
you used to be like, oh, she gets invited and all of that.
And I was
Nashwa
like, wow,
oh, that's
like,
so cool.
yeah, but I was taking pictures of food, I think, way before.
Yeah,
that.
you were like obsessed
Obsessed
with
with
it
food,
and
yeah.
like trying different things. So
But
that's
then
how
I was
you
like, oh,
started
there
it.
is a place for this, so might as well.
And it
So
was just
that's
like a
how it's-
random account. Like to think you started as a random account and then it becomes something so big
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
I know,
And that was
now.
years ago.
That was like
Yeah.
long.
That
ago.
was- it
It
feels
was
like a
very
lifetime.
slow. In university, I hardly did
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I
And
think
then-
you took
That's
it
the thing.
seriously after
After
uni.
uni.
After working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. What about
So-
you?
For me, honestly, I had way too many phases in my life. I feel like I was obsessed with putting henna first. Remember?
Yes, I remember.
So
Yeah.
I was like,
Started
Dune
like
design.
that,
yeah,
right?
it started with Dune Designs.
Oh my god, I remember.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember coming up with the name with Fatma.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember. And then we made that video. So I used to put Mehndi for you guys every Eid, and you guys were like, "Oh yeah, you
You're
should like
so
put it
good.
on your Instagram." Blah blah. And I was like, "Okay, yeah." So then we made Dune Designs. It went on like for a very little while. I would keep practicing on you guys, and then later, like I would love creating videos and like doing makeup. Basically, I was
Yeah.
obsessed. I literally taught Hiba and my mom and Nashwa to how to put eyeliner.
Nashwa
That's
learned like
true.
10 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
I
it's
just
okay.
recently learned, like a year back, I think.
So everyone kept telling me you're so good at it. You should do something about it. Blah blah. So I was in Pakistan. I think
Yeah.
one of my cousins recommended. They're like, you should just start a page and name it "Color My Face."
Because she had color my
So my
plate.
Color My
cousin is a baker, and her page name was "Color My Plate." And then my other cousin, he's like the husband, he's like, yeah, look, she's baking and everything. Her page is doing well. You're good with makeup. You make a page called Color My Face. And I was like...
It was like a joke.
It was a
Yeah,
joke.
it's
And they were
turned
like,
into something,
I think I should do that. And that's basically how Color My Face came into existence. Still need to work on it. I love that how it is right now, but I need to make it bigger and better.
I'm always like motivating you to make reels.
I have so many cheerleaders. So,
Nabil included.
Nabil.
Number one, front of the line.
Yeah, he's like, do this video.
He's so dedicated. He's like, he has a trailer for Bubbles and Balloons, so he'll be like, I'll take the trailer with me. Like, you can change outfits and stuff
I
on
know,
the,
I
at the
love that,
location.
by the
I'm like,
way.
that's some next level dedication.
So I have my sister, my husband. They're always cheering for me.
Yeah.
So
For me, I started my page as like a lifestyle page. It was so random. Like, I used to make you do my hairstyles, and I would make a video.
Oh, yeah.
I would make like the most ugly makeup tutorials. I'm gonna find some videos to put it over this so people can have a laugh. But they were very cringe videos. And then in between, I even stopped creating content. Then I got inspired by Nashwa's food content, and I'm like, you know what? It's doing really well, and it's way more fun to create than fashion for me personally. So then I started doing that, and that's how we are where we are.
It all came into existence.
Exactly. Okay, next question. How do you think how do your parents feel about you all being in the public eye? Who wants to take this question first?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I think Mama sometimes she's like maybe not show too much, and I do know that because I feel like evil eye works.
Yeah.
So
for
like,
sure.
and personally, I think I wouldn't be comfortable putting my kids on social media.
I get that.
Like, that's their choice. But now Issa has an interest, and he's like, I want to be on camera. I'm like, maybe not. Like, I'll just put a sticker on him. But he's like, he actually gets upset if I'm making a video. He's like, why am I not in it?
Oh,
Yeah.
He got so sad.
From her.
He was depressed like for so many minutes. Like, he's like, you didn't let me come in that picture. I'm like, Issa, I need some.
Damn.
It's for work. I can't have you.
have you.
He doesn't understand. He's like, I need to be there.
Okay.
So now it's a tough
King
line.
wants the spotlight.
Yeah, he wants the spotlight now.
Okay, so like he wants to be on camera,
Yeah, but I'm not
obviously-
sure he gets the concept.
Yeah,
so
he
I
doesn't.
don't-
He's too
yeah,
young.
he just thinks that he can see it on the phone.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get like how many people can see that.
Exactly.
So until he's sure about that, I wouldn't be comfortable putting him there.
I think like in the beginning, Mama Baba both were like, don't show your face.
Yeah.
And that's like, that was another era, by the way. Me and Nashwa, we would hide our face. I had my hat to cover my face.
Yeah.
And you would cover it with like a drink. Or
Or
like
I
your
would just
hand
get my
or something.
hands or
I
like.
remember they were
I mean,
used
you
to be
can
like-
easily create content without showing your face. But I feel like once you get bigger, your brand needs to have a face.
Exactly.
Get
It gives your page,
Page
like a
more
personality.
yeah.
You get more branded
People are
content.
more,
Yeah. But
People
I
can
see a
relate
lot of people
more.
doing really well without showing
Without
their face,
showing
which
their
is
face.
Mawish.
amazing. Mawish, yeah.
Shout out. DXP Billy.
DXC Belly.
Okay, what happened to Treat by Trio?
Shout out to all the bakers.
Oh
out
my
there.
God,
Honestly,
yes.
It was a lot of work.
It was so much work.
Oh,
It's
it's
like,
not
why did
good.
we even
It's
sign
a
up for
And
struggle.
it's really funny how our mom really warned us. She's
Yeah,
like,
she
You
knew.
can't do it.
She's like, you
You should
can't
listen
do
to your
it.
parents,
Like,
by the way.
bake look, it's so difficult, Diego. And I'm like, and we were like, no, it's
Yeah, we
okay.
were so
We're
excited.
so-
We'll
it's the
get
three
our
of
own
us.
shop, our bakery.
Yeah, and
we
our
had
dad
another
was
dream.
very like on it. Like he's always
He's
so
so
supportive. I'm not
supportive,
saying Mama
alhamdulillah.
wasn't. She
Yeah.
was. She just gave us a reality check, and I
check.
feel like we always need that.
Yeah. So
But
it was
she
a good
always-
balance. Like
Balance,
Mama
it was, yeah,
would
Mama
be
was
like,
like,
oh,
yeah.
you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
Mama was like, I don't
So
think
like
it's going to
one,
work out.
2 batches later, we were like, dude, this is so difficult.
One, I think
Yeah.
the Eid one, the
Eid
main
one,
one.
yeah.
We did a
We were
really
up
big
all
batch, by
night.
the way.
Yeah,
we had a
I'm
lot of orders.
I was
But,
so happy
yeah.
about that. Like it
But,
was our
oh my
first
people
ever
trusting
launch.
us, like
People
ekdam
really
se.
though we're
did trust
newbie,
us.
yeah.
So, but like we were
Up all
baking
night.
together, packing together, delivering together
Yes.
as
Yeah,
well.
every-
Like we did not
Yeah,
have
I remember
anyone
we
to
went
deliver
in
for
3
us.
different cars
Yeah,
to deliver.
it was
because
very
we
difficult.
took that part of Dubai.
Because
someone took
that's the thing. It was
Sharjah, yeah.
Eid. It was such a focused this thing like delivery.
box,
Everyone
yeah.
needed it before a
Exactly.
certain time, and we were like,
And it
that
has
was
to be fresh.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
that
week
was-
night
couldn't,
before.
We did it
Pre-bake
like
it
at 3
and-
a.m. I remember.
Yeah,
We
like
were
all night
baking.
we were up just so we could deliver in the morning. So we pulled it off really well. Our packaging,
Yeah.
everything looked stunning, and our launch was really nice. But
But it was
that's
a
it.
lot of work.
That was it. We were like, okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I think we just figured out that it's not going to be easy to manage, especially
it
like with
wasn't.
our lifestyles and all of that. Like it just wasn't going to work out. And this was just like, one of those COVID entrepreneur dreams. I think a lot of people started their businesses in
Businesses during
COVID,
COVID.
and not everything is still
a success,
going on right
yeah.
now.
I
But
mean,
there are also a lot of businesses that
that
are very
took off,
successful.
yeah.
No, honestly, like these bakers and
Yeah, I
these
have so much
everyone,
respect
I have
for
so
them.
much respect for them. I mean,
It's a lot of
really
work.
difficult.
Exactly. Another question we got is, what do you love and hate about each other?
That's Hiba's favorite question.
Yeah, answer first.
Something
Hiba.
we talk about every night. So what do you love about me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Hiba,
I
start
like
this
an
one with
answer.
Hiba.
I love asking people why they
This
like
one's
me.
on Hiba now. She
Okay.
has to start.
What do I love and hate about you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with Fatma. What do I like about her? I like how Fatma is very good at adjusting. Like even when she got married, like mashallah, the way she adjusts into her family, when she had to move to Pakistan for uni,
Yeah.
the way she adjusted into that lifestyle, like that's amazing.
Yeah.
What do I hate about Fatma? I think it's maybe your patience.
Your
Yeah.
what?
Her patience runs thin, like really fast. Like it's so easy to trigger her.
Yeah.
But I don't
So,
like hate that. I think it's
don't
just
mess
your
with me.
personality or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't mess
What
with
do
me.
I love? What do I love about Nashwa? I think it's the way you are with your kids. Huge respect for you because
Yeah.
the thing is, when
Mashallah.
I have to take care of them, I can't. I can't
We
for
all
an
know
hour.
that. Oh
Yeah,
my
Hiba's the
God.
worst.
It's just I'm the worst
babysitter.
babysitter.
Yeah.
I'm not great with kids. So I have so much respect for you for doing
Okay.
that. And you do it while being calm and sane. You don't lose your mind. So that's
Yeah.
good. What do I not like about you? I think maybe sometimes you can be a bit stubborn, a little bit.
Okay.
But that's just your personality. It's okay.
She just says that in the end of like in the end. She's like, let's not go
if you
home
guys
and
want
fight
to answer
about
this
it.
question for me, feel free. If
Okay.
you want to not
Okay. Fatma, you
answer.
go first.
Maybe you can just say the love part and we can skip the hate.
No, so
the
much
hate is
hate.
a list.
You need to pick one.
Okay, what do I like about you? I mean, I like how you're always there for me and you always have good advice. Even like life wise, love wise, even though you have no love or life. But she will give you advice. Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
She will give you like always a good advice and always
it's
be
weird,
there.
by the way. I can give good relationship advice.
Even though you've
Yeah.
never been in one, but still.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
It's a little-
that. And then what I don't like about you is
I'm interested.
your huh?
I'm interested to know that.
I don't like how you are a bit annoying and picky about things sometimes.
Yeah, I'm very
Oh,
picky.
that I
I
do.
hate
Yeah.
that about myself. Like I wish I could
Very
change
picky.
it.
Yeah, very picky about everything.
Okay, what I love about Hiba is she would check up on even via WhatsApp all the time.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Like randomly,
always
she'd be
there,
like,
basically.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
always there, 100%. What I don't like is she's actually scares me when we're going out. Like she scares.
This just happened
This just
yesterday.
happened in the
We
morning.
talked
right
about
now.
it. We talked
Yeah,
about
so
it on the
yesterday
way.
I wanted to take the kids out for this thing, and Hiba's like, I don't know, they close like it's 40 minutes away. Like leave it. I was like, okay.
And yeah, I saw
And
her
then-
face. I'm like,
Then she's
obviously
like,
we're
okay,
gonna
let's go. Let's go. So I was like, okay. Then I got ready. I got the kids ready. Then she went to the wrong location by mistake. And after that, I was like, sorry, Hiba.
I didn't reply.
And
I
she
didn't
didn't
talk
reply,
for
and I
like
was like-
15 minutes.
I was
So
like,
how did you
this
go
is
to the
bad.
wrong location?
So basically, I asked her to send me the location, but she didn't have data, and she forgot
to
to
send
tell
it.
me that I
I
didn't
told
send
her
it
it's
to you.
Marsal Arab, but
And
she
I
put the wrong
salt.
Marsa.
I put salt Marsa, and it took me to Marina. As soon as I was on the Marina Road, I realized it's the wrong location. I'm
You
like,
checked. It's
Nashwa,
20 minutes
like
away.
you didn't send me the right location. And then she's like, sorry.
Yeah,
like,
that's-
Nashwa
like my
gets
son-
scared so easily. I feel bad.
No,
'cause
like
then
she has
the
a
oldest.
chair, by
Gets
the way.
very
Hyper very
agitated,
quick.
like
Yeah.
very quickly.
Like even
so.
if we're going out somewhere and Hiba needs to be on time.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
my
I mean,
God.
I
Hiba
can
is
be a nightmare
punctual, but
sometimes.
like because
Annoying
of that,
punctual.
she
That's
like
scary.
kind of if it's like all of us have to go out and you don't really
Like
need
it
to
happened
be
in the
punctual at
morning
this.
today. She was scared. She was like, we need to go. Where are you? I was downstairs prepping the things for the kids.
Don't
Should I
say the
tell
other
them?
part. Don't say the other part. It's TMI.
Okay, I won't.
She was, let's just say she was in the bathroom, and she
She
ran
didn't-
out
she
really
didn't let
fast
me
when
do-
she heard
She
me.
didn't let me do my
your
business, basically.
Oh, okay.
So I had to
Wow.
run
That's
out, get ready,
the
and leave.
terror.
By the way, it's really cute and funny. Like Nashwa is the older sister, but
Yeah.
we both are more scary than her.
she
She's so
gets
chill.
scared.
Yeah, I'm scared by
easily.
both of them. Though.
We like. To
I
have
can't
our-
like
yeah.
get them mad.
Now we're gonna talk about desert media and how do we manage the business together being sisters? Like, what are maybe the pros and cons about doing that?
Pros is you get to do business with your sister. So
it's
we
like
can
you
move
can trust
around
each
our
other.
things.
We
It's
understand.
very flexible. We
Yeah.
understand
We
each
can
other's
tell
commitments.
someone, okay, you can
and
take the meeting today. Like, it's
Yeah.
not going to work out for me. So
no one will understand you better, but that's also sometimes a bit
con.
like a con. Yeah, that you're
You're
just
too
like, oh, it's
chill.
just my sisters, right? So
Yeah,
you get
I
like
can
off
just
track
ditch
and
or
you're just like a
something, yeah.
bit
we can get late.
lazy and not do things. So that's the dynamic of it, like the pros and cons of it. But honestly, like even if we're not working on Desert Media, we are working like Desert Media
Yeah.
for both of your accounts. Like
Exactly.
I said
That's
earlier, like
true.
we're always like working as a team
Team,
on
the three of us.
I think
we have our
it's
own
a
input
good
for everything.
dynamic, even like
Yeah.
with the ideas and stuff. Like if if my ideas are blocked or something,
Caption,
I can just get it from you
script,
guys.
Yeah, whatever.
what do we write on the video? How do we do that?
What is
How
like
should the
trending these
placement-
days?
Yeah.
It
Should
really
we do
helps.
voiceovers or no?
And I think it also helps because we don't have a lot of age difference. We know about the trends and
Trends,
everything. Like no
yeah.
one's too
There's
old
no-
to not
yeah.
know. And
Yeah.
everybody's on social media, so everybody's
Yeah.
aware. So I think it's a good way that we're balancing. And we haven't had like any rivalry or anything till now or a fight.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
We haven't, guys. Okay, maybe you can wait for the next episode. Now let's play We're Not Really Strangers. I've already picked out some cards for you guys.
Okay.
This is like my favorite game. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
So I'll ask a question and maybe both of you can answer, like take turns and answer.
Okay.
okay.
What question were you most afraid to answer today?
Afraid.
Like what question?
Childhood trauma, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I was just
Too
afraid
much for the-
overall, like what you're gonna ask because
Yeah.
you did not tell us anything. So I was like,
I mean, I gave you a
don't know.
little idea so you're not too
Yeah.
nervous. But I didn't ask you, like tell you guys the exact questions.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the last thing you lied to your mother about? I don't know.
Can't remember.
I'm trying to think exactly.
She just knows everything somehow. Even if we lie, she knows the truth.
Yeah, but when did we lie?
We're bad liars.
That's why we don't lie to her.
Because you know she'll find out
terror.
eventually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of
ये
anything.
तो हमें इनके answers नहीं पता जो तुम पूछ रही हो.
Lame. Anyways,
Okay.
next question. Okay. What is something you wouldn't want to change about yourself?
I wouldn't want to change how social and friendly my personality is.
Okay.
I have things I want to change. I'm trying to think of things I don't want to change.
Insecurities. Okay, what do you want to change about yourself?
Being more social
Okay.
and what else?
More confident, more scary like me.
Maybe not that. 100% not that. But yeah, I feel like sometimes like I go to events or like even at a wedding or something.
Yeah.
I'll be like sitting on the table. I'll be like, okay, I'll just wait for them to talk to me instead
Okay.
of
Yeah.
me making
Yeah,
the
the
first
confidence, the push
yeah.
you need.
And I
Yeah.
think even
And
if
less
someone's
forgiving.
confident,
I feel like I'm
Okay.
always more forgiving.
yeah, like too
So
forgiving.
then people
Okay.
take advantage of that, like a
Okay.
pushover.
Okay.
I wish I wasn't that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there something you like about yourself?
I mean,
You're very
I'm
Chill.
chill. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like that
you're
about me.
chill.
I wouldn't
I
want to
like
change
I
that.
kind of wish I was a little bit of Nashwa,
Yeah.
like a little chill.
Yeah.
Okay. What title would you give this chapter in your life? This is so interesting.
Which chapter? Right, like right
Yeah,
now.
like right now.
The
You mean
change.
right now, right?
I would
Yeah.
title it The Change. I don't
Okay.
know. It has a lot of different aspects in my head.
Do you want to explain it further?
No.
Oh.
Just the title.
I have like no answer for this.
Maybe
Life
like
right now.
Okay, maybe I will-
chaotic.
I will
Okay,
change.
yes, I was
Okay.
gonna say
Very
something like
chaotic.
that.
Chaotic.
Okay, chaotic and change.
Yeah.
Okay, what's been the best compliment a stranger has ever given you?
Oh, I really like compliments from strangers.
But is there anyone in particular you really like? Like for example, if someone tells me I lost weight, it's like it makes
Oh my
my
God.
day. It
Typical
just
Hiba.
changes my life.
Okay, I had one. I was at IKEA. And then this girl came up with her friends and they're like, we love your content. And I don't know why, it made me so happy.
That's
There's
so
a group of them.
cool.
Yeah.
And it made me
You
so
had a little
happy.
fan moment.
So, yeah,
Fan moment,
so I love
yeah.
that.
Oh my god, that's
That was
the
the best
thing.
compliment. Yeah.
What about you?
I remember once. I mean, like you have those encounters, obviously, like
Yeah,
oh,
like-
I really like your dress
Or
or
your
something like that.
eyelashes
Yeah,
or hair
But
or
I remember
something.
I was in a mall once, and I was just like trying on some shoes, and this lady comes up to me with her daughter, and then they both were like, like very like they were looking at me in a very nice way, and she was like, "You're really pretty," and I was like, "Oh my god, like thank you." I was just like at a random mall day shopping. They're like, "You're really pretty," and then she was like. And the daughter was like, "Can I take a picture with you?" And I was
Are
like,
you serious?
Yeah, and I was
That's so
like,
cool.
I was kind of freaked out. I was like, no. And then those genuine like, I could see they were not
Yeah,
being
they were
creepy. They
not
were
being-
being
they were
just like
being so
genuine.
nice.
So that's something that's stuck in my head. I was like, what? I mean, I
That's
wonder
so
what
sweet.
they saw and like what were they
Yeah.
thinking and everything. But
Like, what was
yeah.
their thought process? Okay. One. Okay. When was the last time you surprised yourself?
Recently when I went to this place to try out breakfast, honestly, like my latest surprise moment was I just randomly made a reel, and then I
Oh,
thought
that
of an
one.
21
idea.
grams.
Yeah, the 21
Was
gram
it you or
video.
Nabil's idea? Was it Nabil's idea or yours?
Oh, the video? It
Yeah.
was my idea.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
it
nice.
was like
Change.
so. I went to the place because of watching these
Yeah.
videos, right? So, and then when I was editing a
21
reel,
grams.
I mean, honestly, Nabil was the person who pushed me to post a reel. At first, I was like, "Oh, I'll just put some stories
I
and
always
stuff."
said you-
And he's like, "No, just make a reel." And then
Yeah.
I thought of that idea and I edited it. And I mean, it did pretty well.
Yeah,
and
is
it's
it like
still
what-
like 250K now.
Wow,
Yeah,
it's so viral.
so it's one of my most viewed videos, and that's like kind of motivated. So that surprised me because I was really not
Yeah.
expecting it to go that
Sometimes,
well.
by the way, it's
Like,
the videos
that you don't put your-
expect to
yeah.
go viral.
Yeah,
Or you don't put your effort in.
Yeah.
Yeah. She put effort.
I put
Yeah,
effort.
that put effort. But I mean,
I wasn't expecting.
in general,
yeah,
on
just like,
social media, I feel
Yeah.
like the more cringe the content is, the more viral it goes.
yeah, maybe.
And I'm like
Sometimes,
the opposite
yeah.
of that. I
I
don't
mean,
know
it's
if I
very,
can-
it's very different. Yeah, the
Yeah.
dynamics. You just have to stand out.
You just need
Yeah,
to
different.
also just stay consistent and
Yeah.
don't really think about what are people gonna say, because that's the
Yeah.
most like that's the biggest bullshit. Like
Bullshit.
Yeah.
if you stop creating content because of that.
it's not gonna work
it's-
out. Yeah.
I remember in school, by the way, I started my page like when I was in high school, and people used to be like, "Oh my god, like you have a page." Like they used to judge me a little bit.
Before.
Yeah, because it was not very common.
Common.
then.
Yeah,
that
it was
time.
weird to have a public account. Like it was very strange.
What
Okay.
about you? When did you surprise yourself?
No, I took the kids out on my own.
Oh, okay.
In this heat, and I was
It was a
sweating,
good day.
but like I
And you
did it.
survived.
Yeah, holding one and
That's-
driving the stroller.
I
I
can
survived
imagine.
that in
Yeah.
a July by heat. So
Yeah. Okay,
that was
that's
a big
pretty cool.
accomplishment.
Okay, last question. Are you lying to yourself about anything?
I mean, this is something very emotional and also very personal as well. I mean, I don't mind you putting it on. But I recently lost my father-in-law.
Yeah.
So I feel like the thing that I'm lying to myself about is that maybe things will be
Normal.
normal.
Yeah.
But I don't think, like,
It feels like
thinking
they're not
about
getting
how
normal.
close I was to
Yeah.
him and how our family was and how obsessed we all were with him, losing him, I feel like, oh, things are going to get better.
Yeah.
And we'll probably be back to normal. But I don't, like, that's probably something I'm lying to myself about.
Yeah.
Like, if I talk about it recently, that's on my mind.
Yeah, honestly, like I can't even imagine how
I
that
still
feels
can't
like.
imagine it.
Yeah.
like
Like
in
for
the
the
back
whole
of my head, I
family.
feel like he's still there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or he's
Like,
like,
we'll
coming
get
back.
to meet
yeah,
him
it's
at
like a
gathering,
denial,
yeah.
but also like acceptance. But it's like a weird thing that now when you question me about it,
It came to your mind.
it
Mind,
came
that's
to my
the first
mind.
thing.
That's the thing that I'm probably lying
Lying to
myself about.
I think honestly, like going through all of this, I was just thinking like grief, I think, is the most complicated emotion.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you don't know how to deal with it. Like there's no right way to deal with it, and
Yeah.
it's just
Everyone
gonna come
has
and
their
hit
own
you.
way, yeah. That's true.
So
What about you? Is there anything you're lying to yourself about?
That in 1 year I'll be able to travel without kids. I think I'm lying to myself about that because everyone keeps telling me, I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's gonna get a little bit worse and
maybe
then it'll
you'll
get
get
better.
your vacation, inshallah. Soon.
Maybe like 10
no
years,
baby
not
vacation.
1 year.
Yeah, I always give you that reality check. You need to
Yeah.
wait
not
10
like
years.
without kids, but maybe like with kids.
But
When
there's
like
no
is a bit
peaceful
more.
vacation? I don't think so I can do
Peaceful,
that.
no.
Maybe with like a babysitter.
We tried a staycation for 2 days and even
was wild?
I came back more tired.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
was like,
happens.
happens.
pooped. I was like, I
By the way,
can't.
even without kids, I get tired after a staycation.
Why?
It's something
Because
about a
we just
staycation.
want to do everything.
And we
The
get excited.
activities,
We get
We're
excited,
some
like
Yeah.
party and like okay, we want to go
I want to be
swimming
at sunrise.
Yeah.
I don't want
We
to
always
sleep
do
in.
that
Yeah.
on this
I don't
vacation.
know
What
why
is
we
that
do
about
that.
us?
Yeah. By the way, people barely wake up for breakfast,
I
and
know,
we are up
but
at
first-
sunrise.
Yeah,
We're
that's
We
like our
have to
thing.
wait for breakfast to open up. It's always
Yeah.
been like that.
I think it's also for us like the golden hour. The hotel's empty. We want to create content as well.
Yeah,
where-
that's definitely
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna do the bigger picture challenge. So I'm gonna give you guys 2 pens and a book and a paper, and you guys have to draw it.
fine.
But I will only tell you when I have the timer. Okay, I'm gonna put the timer and let's
So
do
half,
the
right?
bigger picture challenge. 1 minute. Okay. Draw something that defines your personality. Go.
Defines your personality.
Yeah, like one thing. 1 minute, by the way, is quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Defines my
draw.
person.
Defines your personality.
ASMR.
Huh?
Okay, your time is ticking. Guys, your time's up.
Okay,
Really?
done.
Yeah. People usually make it really fast.
We have to think about it.
You guys have some issues.
Deep.
Oh my god, I
Oh,
can't wait to
makeup?
see.
Okay,
I
so
knew it. What is
That's
that?
me
On a roller
chilling
coaster?
on the sofa.
Oh,
And
my
the kids
God.
playing, and I'm making a video of them.
that's so cute.
That's me.
That's
Cute.
literally
That's literally
yeah.
your life.
I thought
Yeah.
maybe you were gonna make like a burger or something because food is such a big part of your life.
Yeah.
But okay,
True
that's
that.
very cute.
I'm holding a burger and the phone, so it counts.
Okay.
Eating,
And
video,
Netflixing.
kids, everything in one.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video with my sisters, and let us know if you guys want a part 2 because there's way more to discuss.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
so much
Can
we did
we-
not get
Yeah.
to talk
Yeah.
about. I feel like
Do you want to talk about something right now?
No.
No.
for episode 2.
Yes.
Watch
Thank
out.
you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down your favorite part. And if you have siblings, what's your sibling dynamic like? And what are some struggles and some of the best parts? Do let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.